Hello and welcome to Rebels Radio latest interview. I'm joined by Jon Underwood. How are you, Jon?
Very good, thanks.
You buzzing after that 3-0 victory against the league leaders?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, we're myself and Bakes are delighted with that, with the performance. Absolutely, everybody did their job. I thought we were well worth the win. Definitely one of our best league performances of the season.
Certainly no rustiness at the start.
No. Yeah, you do sometimes wonder what you're going to get when you've had a break for a couple of weeks, and obviously we'd lost the previous game. 2 players making their debut, so yeah, a little bit unknown as to how we'd be. And we asked them to start well, start lively, high energy, and try and take the game to Weymouth. And I don't think we still could have expected, a goal after 20 seconds. But we got a brilliant start, which really set us on our way. Thought we were outstanding first half.
Yeah, I think Weymouth kind of started slightly on the back foot. I think they were taken aback by the sheer intensity and the ferocity. Slough were chomping at the bit from the off, and then I think Weymouth grew slightly into the game. Yeah,
they I think 2-0. I think they then started to give us a few problems. Which they're going to. They're top of the league. They're top of the league for a reason. So we were never going to stroll this game today, even when we got 2 up so early on. I think it shook them first 10 minutes. They were off the back of a disappointing result Tuesday, and we wanted to take advantage of that. We knew if we started well and got in front that they might have a few doubts creep in, a little bit fragile maybe defensively, and that certainly proved to be the case.
And you lined up in a slightly different formation to normal. Obviously there was the new 3 centre-backs, bringing Reece back into the team alongside Billy.
It was a tough team selection today. We played this way at Margate and played 3-5-2, and it worked very well for us. We sort of saw some similarities when we played down at Weymouth in terms of how they played and how Margate played. We felt this was the right shape to play. To be honest, they threw us a bit by playing 3 up front, which I don't think they've done this season. And we had to be brave. We didn't want to change our shape for them, so we kind of left ourselves 3-on-3 at the back. And their fullbacks bombed on, and they were pretty much 2v2 at the back. And the key in the first half is our 2 up front caused their centre halves a lot more trouble than their 3 caused our back 3. I thought our back 3 today were absolutely outstanding, every one of them. But you can't single those 3 out. Luke in goal on his debut made one tremendous save at 3-0 just before half time. Diving down to his right, when he was going one way and it was fired back at his near post and he turned it around the post. So he did excellent. I thought our 2 wide players, Sean and Ryan Parsons, their energy levels were incredible. The amount of ground they covered throughout the game, up and down. They gave us an outlet going forward, but they came back and defended. You look at the midfield. Ben was his usual self. Went about quietly doing his work, breaking the game up. I thought Adam Martin alongside him was excellent. I thought he really stood out. Great debut for him.
And Jake in that free role was absolutely loving the space and the freedom it gave him.
Yeah, Jake's been playing very well recently. He's very, very good on the ball. Got great feet. He can see a pass. So it's a bit of a new role for him in there, but we felt it would suit him, and it did. He got on the ball and made things happen for us. And once again, the front 2 were very, very good. I think every centre-back partnership they come up against is finding it tough to deal with them. Scott Harris with his kind of back to goal play. He's so strong, and nobody gets an easy ride against him. And Eddie's just so sharp, and his movement is really good, and his finishing was fantastic today. The 3rd goal was absolutely class.
Yeah, and I think that was a big moment in the game, because at one end, Yeton went down in the penalty box under a challenge, and everyone looked at the referee at that point, and he was adjudged to have to dive, to simulated and got booked. You went straight up the other end. Guy put a great ball down at the line, played Eddie in, and Eddie with a sublime finish.
Yeah, it was
turned it 3-0. It could have been 2-1, could have been 3-0.
Yeah, that was a big moment. I think there was contact with Yeton, but our view of it, and admittedly we were a long way away, but I guess the ref shared this view, was that he was already going down before the challenge, and so he was looking for it. I think if he'd have just carried on going and get caught, then I think the ref might have had might have been a penalty. But yeah, we go straight at the other end, and Guy's ball down the line for Eddie was fantastic, and his finish was, as I say, his finish was class.
And then, as you say, Luke, just before the stroke half time, great save from Reed, pushing it onto the post and kind of keeping that clean sheet. That was important to go in at half time with that.
Yeah, it's a big save. I mean, it's the lad's 19. He's coming in against top of the league, and there's all eyes are on him. We made a big call bringing him in, and all eyes were on him, and he did the business today. He didn't have loads and loads to do. I think he made 2 or 3 other saves that you'd probably expect him to make, but I thought that save in itself was top draw.
And then going into the second half, 3-0, quite a nice cushion, quite a nice position to be in. Did you ever feel comfortable? Did you feel that Weymouth were going to really come back and push you?
No, I think we relaxed about 87, 88 minutes, me and Bakes. It's, when you got a team like Weymouth who have got a lot of goals in them, you just know if they get one, they'll get that belief, and they'd recently been on a 13-game unbeaten run, and we said to the lads at half time, you don't do that if you haven't got togetherness and team spirit and belief. And they had a go second half at us, but I thought we stood up to it well. I thought some of our defensive play was superb. I don't think they really opened us up second half.
No.
I thought they
a couple of headed chances.
Yeah, a couple of set pieces, and I thought they got in around the back of us a few times, but we fancied our chances to get a fourth on the break. I thought I think we probably had a couple of clearer chances than they did as the game wore on.
Dyer robbed Matthews and things like that.
Yeah, so no, I mean we worked so hard second half to stop them having opportunities right throughout the team, 1 to 11. The lads worked their socks off.
So an absolutely massive 3 points set you up nicely for the next 2 home games in the next week.
Yep, yeah. I mean, in a way, it's easy to get yourself up for top of the league Weymouth at home. And then we go Burnham, the other end of the league. They're obviously at the bottom. They were there watching us today, and it's a local derby. It's going to be another tough game. If our lads turn up thinking they're going to have a stroll just because they won today, they'll get a very rude awakening. So that was the message after the game. Enjoy it. You deserve to enjoy it. But turn up with your heads right Tuesday, because we need to follow up with a win.
Well, brilliant. Well, thank you very much for your time tonight. Go away, have a good beer.
Will do.
And we'll catch up with you on Tuesday.
Thanks, John.
Cheers.